What's going on? I'm CJMX, 6 shots. We are back on FIFA 49 Ultimate Team today. We are back for game number 7 of Division 1. If you watched the last episode, you would have seen that we can no longer win the division title. There's only a possible 12 more points up for grabs, and we only have 10 points at the moment, which will obviously only take us to 22, and we need 23 to win the division title. So that is now out the window, and we're going to have to try again next season. But we'll have a look, see what the team's like today. Back in a second. Alright, so the team that we're coming up against is an 84 rated team. It is a Bundesliga team. Bundesliga are always terrible teams to come up against because they're all ridiculously overpowered and ridiculously cheap. Hummels with his troll face, great centre back. Didn't really see who else was there, wasn't really paying much attention. But let's get it started, see how we do. Need the 3 points today. Get up. Get in. Alright, so in the 3rd minute, completely through his fault. I ain't got a Scooby wire past it to me. It wasn't even like I done it stealthy. I was just stood right in front of him. But then Aguero played it over the top and Eto managed to beat Hummels in the air. Up 1-0 very early. Gets in. Alright, so in the 9th minute again, he's just passed it straight to me. I don't know what he's doing, but both times I'm not complaining because obviously he's given us a 2-goal advantage. We got a bit lucky with the way it fell. It was a poor shot from Eto, but the goalkeeper didn't deal with it very well, and it fell to Aguero to make it 2-0. Alright, that is half time, currently 2-0. Both goals are scored in that half were completely his fault. He passed both of them to me. He's currently had 4 shots, 4 on target. I've had 3 shots, 3 on target. 57 to 43 possessions, so he has been keeping hold of the ball a lot more, but he hasn't been doing anything with it. But let's just start the second half, going well for us so far. If we pick up his 3 points, he'll move us so much closer to getting out of the relegation zone, so they are important. But let's just see how it goes. We've got a corner in the 65th minute, see if we can drop it on anybody's head to make it 3-0. Get up, David Luiz. Get in. And that is it, 3-0. David Luiz, as I was saying, Rooney dropped it straight onto his head. It was a great corner. Not too often we score from corners now. But finally, one of them's managed to go in. David Luiz straight on his head. Nothing none of them could do about it. Let's just carry on playing. I don't see us losing this game now, but obviously it could change dramatically for the worst. So let's just make sure it don't happen. Oh, turn them inside out. You couldn't just let me have that, man, could you? You couldn't just let me score it first time round. Alright, so in the 80th minute we've gone on and scored our 4th goal of the game. I would like to say that it was an amazing goal and I meant everything to do with it, but I was just analog spinning and it turned out very, very good and looked nice. But 4-0. I've got a corner here, see if we can drop it on one of our players' heads. Lag is unreal. And that is 2 corners in 1 game. And that is now company. So both of my centre-backs got their name on the score sheet today to make it 5-0. Absolutely smashing it. Oh. Dirty goal. I like that one. Normally I'd be stressing about something that ended up in the back of the net. But when you're up 5-0 in the 90th minute, you know, I don't mind conceding goals like that. That was an absolute monster. Tony Kroos, look at that. God. Absolute God. Alright, mate, you ain't got to watch it that many times. Alright, that is game over. The game finished 5-1. Absolutely smashed yet another game. I've absolutely devoed about drawing yesterday's episode because I feel that we probably could have gone on and maybe if we won that game, because the way we're playing at the minute, we're absolutely smashing every game. It was just that one we got so unlucky with. But for the reason we're looking at the back of the stadium instead of actually letting me skip through so I can see my stats. Aguero with a 9.7 rating, absolutely smashed it. And the full-time stats were, he had 7 shots, 7 on target. I had 13 shots, 11 on target. He had more possession, but obviously possession means nothing when you're winning 5-1. But that is another 3 points. We now need 1 more to get ourselves out of the relegation zone, and then we'll be going for attempt number 5. We'll be trying again. But that is the end of this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please drop it a like, subscribe to me if you haven't already, comment, let me know what you think. I hope you'll have a good day. Peace.